Hey folks, this is Jake Davis, and today is my 100th video I've posted on my YouTube channel, Jake on the Fly. And to celebrate this, since I've really enjoyed every like, comment, share, everything, all the attention I've gotten on there, even though I only get about a couple of dozen views a video. I appreciate every one of them. It's wonderful. So to celebrate 100 videos, I'm going to count down today my top 5 favorite videos that I've done. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm joking. Imagine the indulgence. Now, we're going to talk about Avengers Endgame. Yes, we are, which hits theaters nationwide today. Directed by Anthony and Joe Russo, the Russo brothers, and starring Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, Mark Ruffalo, Jeremy Renner, Scarlett Johansson, Brie Larson, Paul Rudd, Karen Gillan, and Josh Brolin. And a lot of other people. I'm not going to tell you who all else is in it. This is the big conclusion to the Infinity Saga. If you have, just assuming you've already seen Infinity War and all the other movies, I'm going to try to avoid spoilers to other MCU movies while I'm talking about this. But I'm particularly going to try to avoid spoilers for this. Anyhow, the whole setup here is after the events of the Snap and at the end of Infinity War. If you saw it, uh, Thanos gets hold of the gauntlet. He snaps his fingers, and half of life in the whole universe is just gone. This film picks up with our surviving Avengers regrouping, coming together, and trying to figure out what to do next. Now, that's all you see in the trailers, so that's kind of all Marvel Studios wants you to know going into this movie, so I'll leave it there. I will give you one spoiler. All of that is the prologue. um, they show very, very, very little of the actual movie in the promotions for this, and I like that. I really like that. Keep us guessing. However, even with that approach, I saw a lot of things coming. Uh, Overall, so look at now. I don't think this is the best MCU movie. I really like this movie. I thought this was a great movie. But I personally thought Infinity War was better. I thought Avengers was better. I think The Winter Soldier is better. Um, but I really did like this movie. Uh, First off, what I really, really liked about it, let's say, is a lot of the performances, particularly Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. were quite excellent. Um, Mark Ruffalo was great in this. What they do with the Hulk was particularly wonderful. Uh, as far as what they do with characters, what they do with Cap, I mean, this may be the best we've seen Captain America in the whole franchise. His heroics, his determination, his selflessness, his righteousness even has never been on greater display. This is kind of even more of a Captain America movie more than his solo movies are. I liked Brie Larson in this. Believe it or not, I know everybody's shitting on her. I even did a whole video talking about, why don't people like her? And ultimately, it just comes down to she's just kind of bland. Uh, but the truth is, they use her sparingly in this movie. It's not all about the new kids. Um, and I personally thought she provided some of the film's best moments. To be completely honest with you, so I liked what they did with Captain Marvel in this one a lot. Uh, of course, the climax. I can't even tell you anything about the third act, the final battle. But maybe more so than any other scene we've seen so far, a comic book comes to life in a massive, massive way. Uh, I definitely give you another spoiler that a certain catchphrase from the comics that the fanboys have wanted to hear all these years finally gets uttered. And if you think it was ridiculous to wait 4 movies to hear 2 words, they make it worth it. Trust me. Uh, what I should also say, the effects, Alan Silvestri's amazing score, the character stuff they do in a lot of ways, callbacks and stuff like that. Yeah, a lot of really, really, really good stuff going on here in this movie. A lot of good character stuff, a lot of great action scenes. and a lot of good acting and great effects. No, what I didn't like about it, right off the bat, while Chris Hemsworth is terrific in the movie, I think they kind of ruined Thor. I didn't like what they did with Thor at all in this one. It's funny at first, but then it's like, okay, let's get Thor back. What the fuck are you doing to Thor? Leave Thor alone. um, there's this cringy thing. I call it the girl power scene. Once you see the movie, you know exactly what moment I'm talking about. It's at look, we there's great sequences. uh, excuse me. Oh goodness gracious. There's great sequences. Excuse me. Uh, of the female heroes doing really cool things and heroic things throughout the film. So when we get to this scene, or it's the girl power macho chick scene, and it's just it's supposed to be all heroic and inspiring, but it's just kind of silly. And considering how they already did it in Infinity War, uh, it's cringy. It's just cringy, really. But like I said to my wife, it could have been worse. At least they don't play a Spice Girls song. So overall, I'm actually gonna give Infinity War 4.5 stars because where I thought the cringiness, the kind of squandering of one of their best characters. Oh, and really the biggest problem with the movie, I haven't even mentioned, it's too damn long. It's just too long. I don't mind a long movie. I was expecting a long movie, but the truth is, they could have trimmed. They could have trimmed on this. It didn't have to be this long. Uh, particularly the wrap ups. Um, again, I ain't giving any spoilers, but after the final climactic battle, there is 15 to 20 minutes before we even get to the credits of wrapping up stuff, and it was just too much. It was just too much for me. And yeah, I'll give it 4.5 stars. While it was great, and while the MCU was great, and no, the MCU isn't over. This isn't the conclusion to the MCU. Uh, things that with this film, it's very clear. It's not going to be the same going forward. Uh, yeah, it was fun while it lasted. Now, do I think the MCU is gonna go down the tubes? I don't know. I really don't know. We'll see. I think that between obviously Spider-Man and Guardians, Black Panther, box office gold, all those characters. Captain Marvel's movie made a lot of money, and everybody loves Doctor Strange, particularly Benedict Cumberbatch. Uh, I think they definitely got potential to carry the franchise forward. And with Marvel buying Fox, who knows when or if the X-Men or the Fantastic Four are going to come into the MCU, or even other Marvel characters we've yet to meet. Characters like Moon Knight or Namor. So we'll just who knows where they're gonna go from here. But I never thought they'd do this. So even though it's kind of sucks, it definitely sucks to see it all come to an end. It was a hell of a good ride, and it's a good conclusion. Even though there's some cringe, there's some what the fuck, and there's definitely a lot of long. But yeah, it's still great. Still a great movie. So yeah, 4.5 stars. Uh, hope y'all enjoy this review. Hope y'all like my videos. And like I said, this is my 100th video, seriously. And I really have enjoyed doing this stuff for the last several months. And I really do appreciate uh, people watch and comment on my stuff. Anyhow, I'm Jake Davis, and I'll catch y'all on the fly.